6:41 now. We want to warn you, you may find some images in our next story a bit graphic. It is one thing to survive a fire. It is another to face a future you never imagined, including learning to walk again for a very special reason. This morning, we introduce you to Rick Sinnwell, someone you should know. Step after step, throw after throw, Rick Sinnwell moves forward.
Something just told me to hit the floor and closed my eyes and held my breath, so that's what I did.
New overnight, an explosion rocks an eastern Iowa plant.
News Tracker takes October 26, 2007. This father of four and grandfather was in the room at the Cambridge pharmaceutical plant in Charles City where the explosion happened.
Heat, lots of heat.
And now he began the fight for his life.
The only time I really felt the pain is when I was running and the clothes that were kind of melted to me would start to peel.
Sinnwell worked as a supervisor at the plant. He didn't know it at the time, but the explosion burned nearly 80% of his body.
It was bad. He had a little square on the top of his head that was flesh color. When I kissed that, it was crispy.
Rescuers airlifted Sinnwell to the University of Iowa Burn Treatment Center in Iowa City. There, doctors expected Sinnwell to die, but worked to save his life, scraping off charred skin and pumping large amounts of life-saving fluids into his body.
They're great down there. I mean, they did a good job.
This former Nashua fire chief marvels he survived.
I don't know. There's a reason he kept me here.
The main motivation behind his comeback, his high school sweetheart and wife of 31 years, Sue, who truly never left his side.
Knowing that that's what he would do for me. The love that we have. We've always been there for each other.
This family man's children visited often. His daughter Jillian even postponed her wedding scheduled for the next week. She wanted her father to walk her down the aisle. After 3 months and 18 surgeries, including skin grafts to cover his burned eyelids, Sinnwell earned two nicknames, the $1 Million Man and Superman.
He said I was doing good enough, I could go home.
Although his appearance had changed and he could hardly move, Sinnwell determined he would walk again, even though doctors told him he couldn't. Then on the lucky date 8808, Jillian's wedding came, and this proud father walked his daughter down the aisle.
It was a really happy day.
Amid the victories, of course, come frustrations and setbacks. More surgeries await.
We cope. I still have him. Who could ask for anything?
With his family at his side, Rick Sinnwell doesn't know what each step will bring, but he does know he will keep moving forward. This $1 Million Superman has paid his many medical bills with help from workmen's compensation and record-breaking fundraisers hosted by his friends at the Nashua Fire Station.